Hi, this is Sue Burnett with Monarch Financial Advisors, and today we're going to continue our conversation with getting your financial house in order. So today we're going to talk about the third of three things that you need to do. We've already talked about two of them. We've talked about budgeting and cash flow, the money coming in versus the money going out. We've also talked about your net worth, what you have today versus what you owe, or your obligations, your assets and your obligations. So today we're talking about the third thing. And this is the most fun, but it's also the most challenging. And that is, where do you want to be in the future? What do you want to happen 5, 10, 20 years from now? So this is awesome, and it's a lot of fun. You get to write down all of your pie in the sky dreams and everything that you think you might want in the future. And it's really fun. I encourage you to get your family involved, get your spouse involved, write everything down that you might want to do. Now there's two things that I want you to do with that list, and here's where it gets a little challenging. First of all, I want you to get specific with your goals. Now that doesn't mean to the penny, but it does mean if you wrote down, I want to retire early, what does that mean to you? Does that mean age 62? Does that mean 60? Does that mean 55? Because if you retire at 55 versus 62, that's 7 more years of income that you're giving up if you retire that early. So part of your financial plan is, can you afford to do everything you want to do without those 7 years of income? Another example is, I want to go on vacation 2 to 3 times a year. So what is vacation to you? Does that mean going over to Europe and staying in the Four Seasons and eating in Michelin-starred restaurants? Or does that mean having barbecues and going up to a cabin on a lake and going fishing, having campfires and s'mores every night? Both of them are wonderful vacations, but they're obviously very different price points. So we need to know what your idea of a vacation is. That doesn't mean you have to pick the particular cabin on the particular lake, but at least that gives us a budget of $1,000, $2,000, $10,000, $40,000. Okay, is it a house or a breadbasket? So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do, once you've gotten pretty specific with your goals, is we need to prioritize those goals. And this gets a little challenging. So what are your must-haves? When I retire, this is absolutely something that I am not going to give up. Those are going to be number one, obviously. What is something that I would like, but I could live without? You really need to prioritize these things. So maybe you definitely do not want to work past age 62, and you definitely want 2 vacations a year with your family. Okay, then we'll budget for that. If we can hit that comfortably, maybe you'd like to retire at age 60. Maybe you'd like to go on 1 additional vacation. Maybe you'd like to have a boat and jet skis when you go on vacation to your cabin on the lake. So those are I'd like to have them as long as we can cover the must-haves, and so on and so on and so on. So rank everything, rank it. Yes, I need these. This would be my next tier. This would be my next tier. Because then as the advisor, we have an idea of really what your priorities are and what goals we absolutely have to hit. Then if we hit them, or I should say when we hit them, then what goals we're going to try to conquer next. Because honestly, we're in it for you, and we want to make all of those hopes and dreams and wishes come true. But what we're working with is what we've done in the first 2 segments. We're working with what you have today, and we're working with your cash flow, what's coming in versus what's going out. We're going to be able to project that into the future, and we'll see what you have, and then we'll see what we can do for your retirement goals. So in a nutshell, dream and plan and have a great time, but try to get as specific as you can and try to prioritize and rank them. Let us know what is a must-have, what is a would like to have, and what is a this is just a pipe dream, I'd like to retire tomorrow. Even though you think it might not be feasible, you never know what we can come up with. So keep dreaming and keep hoping. Just be specific and try to prioritize. Happy Tuesday. Let's finish the week strong.